In this video, we will name the biggest storyline in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
And if Arsenal don't win anything this season...
Man United in the Champions League, that's the biggest draw in the world.
What did you just say?
If Arsenal don't win anything this season...
You would sack Arteta?
I'd be looking around at managers, yeah.
You lot are
Really? Wow, he's
the best manager in the league.
First of all, he's not a football manager.
Well, no, look, this is a different question. I don't enjoy his span of football, but he finds a way systematically over his period of continuously improving Arsenal to the point where it's inevitable.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's why it has to happen this season.
How dare you?
What's happening, everyone, and welcome to WHFC, brought to you by Final One Standing, football's ultimate free-to-play eliminator game. On this episode, we're playing a game of Final One Standing to work out the biggest storyline in the Premier League this season. Rory couldn't show his face after last week's drubbing. It's taken me a couple years to get him out of the hot seat. We're here now. Like, hype, subscribe, do all of that stuff. Show them the love in the comment section too. But we're here. Different circumstances, biggest storylines of the season. And first up, we have Brentford's post-Frank success, I'm going to call it, and Liverpool's collapse pretty early on in the season. With the biggest storyline. Seems obvious, but I think Brentford...
Liverpool's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit bigger, but I do like Brentford. I think they've done exceptionally well. Keith Andrews stepping in and the way that they play is great. Kind of a bit of old school in them, counter-attack inside, most goals from the counter, most shots from the counter. And I think you combine that with someone like Igor Thiago, 17 goals in the Premier League at the time of recording, looks like one of the best forwards in the league.
He's not Brazilian though, is he?
No, he's not. He's a weird one, isn't he? He's quite English in his style.
He's class. Yeah, true. That is very
I think he is Brazilian for what it is now.
Yeah, that is very true. I think anyone could manage Brentford. I think like a slug could manage Brentford. They're that well run. Yeah. I just think it's a cog that just...
But did you think that when Frank did move on? Because I thought they might be in trouble.
No, I felt I had them mid-table. I just think it doesn't matter who's in charge. Their recruitment and it just... I don't know what it is. They're probably the best run club in the league.
Yeah, I had them going down. Actually.
Yeah, a lot did.
And I thought Thomas Frank, Cochrane behind the scenes. We took over about 3 or 4 of their backroom staff as well, and really gutting the innards of the football club. But you realise actually it ain't them, it's Benham who's running that football club. Benham and Bloom at Brighton, they've got something set up there which can navigate any issues that you have. Lou's one of the best managers we fought in the league, and they just rebound and bring in a set piece coach. Yeah, and he's done better, statistically better than Thomas Frank. So, and I know acutely how average Thomas Frank has been this season. But you take him out of an environment where everything's set up for him, then he's going to struggle. And I think Spurs were just a massive jump and so many problems, whereas Brentford are set up so well that there's no issue.
Think about the players they lost as well.
Yeah.
Guamo, Visa,
it's insane.
Norgard. 3 key cogs.
Even the year before, lost Tony, didn't they? Like it doesn't matter who they lose. They just go, we'll just get him.
You see, Thiago, they bought Thiago, got a cruciate.
Yeah, he was out for the season, wasn't he?
A year, and they're like, don't worry, we got Vissa will do a job. They sell him to Newcastle for 50 million. Thiago comes back, one of the best.
But now he's crap. Like, it only works in the cog of
He looks useless at Newcastle.
Well, Bumo's done all right, United.
True, that is very true.
Yeah. In terms of Liverpool, it was a rubbish title defence, right? Especially with all the money that they spent in the summer.
Is it the worst ever defence? What is the worst ever?
The worst ever defence in terms of points was Leicester City after they won the league.
But
that doesn't count.
Context involved. Leicester, that was a surprise season anyway.
Just from points.
Yeah.
What did they get?
I think this is the worst.
It was the biggest difference. It was something like they dropped off. Like,
did they finish 5th?
It was worse than that. It was like 10 places plus the points as well.
This is the worst, all things considered.
Especially with how much they spent and everyone thought they were going to walk the league,
and the contracts. Salah, Van Dijk re-signed. I know they lost Trent, but I mean the 2 experienced.
It's sort of compounded by the transfer window as well, isn't it? Like they've spent so much money on top of that. People are saying they're going to walk the league, and then they're average, and it's that kind of level of upheaval.
That's where I half feel sorry for Arsenal, because everyone's now going, but they've got the best team. Like, no. Everyone said Liverpool were going to walk the league at the start of the season. I think. Well, I did anyway. But
especially after Isak, it was that you can't look at that and go, no, he's not. They're not going to win the league because of how good he was at Newcastle United. So building from that point onwards, it's pretty incredible. They had the same squad to Arsenal, and they've been.
When Isak signed, everyone felt like that was one too many.
Yes,
you know
true.
What I mean?
I thought I think when we spoke about on the show, I think we were more like.
But I thought it would still work.
It would still work, because you've got so many good players, and it's just not. And that's down to Arne Slot. That's down to Liverpool buying the wrong players for him, and them not really evolving.
It hasn't been as big a headline as it should be, though. I think it's pretty much gone under the radar this season, because it's the biggest window ever.
Yeah.
On top of the contracts of Van Dijk, Salah, on top of the defending champions title you have.
I think it did for a period, and then it just kind of died when he
died with
didn't get
Isak's
sacked,
injury.
I think.
Yeah.
Isak's injury, and then all of a sudden it was like an excuse was made.
And they have slowly turned it around.
They are like quietly picking up points. Like, I think they'll still get top 4, I do.
Yeah.
The set pieces are working for them.
But like that, like... Yeah, because I think Villa will drop out. I still think they'll get probably United 3rd, and then I think Liverpool will get 4th still, which isn't the worst season ever.
Villa are definitely the team out of the even like Chelsea in as well. They've been awful in 2026. They're like around 10th in the Premier League.
They've got no midfield, have they? They're hilarious.
But then you also look at the start of the season was a lot of ridiculous goals.
Yes,
Morgan Rogers from outside the box. It just doesn't. If you don't over a course of a season beat teams in a better way in terms of creating better chances from close range.
Stuff with the XG, didn't
So
they?
Unfortunately, the XG's come back now. Now they're absolutely garbage. Hold on a minute.
It always
comes back.
It always comes and gets you.
Weren't they like they should have been sort of 15th or something?
Yeah. Expected points, they were overperforming by about 18 points. That was on the 29th of December.
Yeah.
So from that point, basically, is when it's all kind of gone back to regress back to its mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the nerd, but it kind of this happens in football.
I'm all for it. I remember Villa fans really giving it when they were like, what are you talking about? Apologies.
My mum's fine. I'm not. Brummie's fine.
No, Black Country, aren't you? My mum's a Brummie, so I can say. But yeah, they were giving it the big one, so it's good to see them come down.
But I think the answer's obvious here. I don't think we need a vote. Brentford or Liverpool?
I'd go Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely Liverpool in terms of storylines.
The biggest story is Liverpool. The more interesting one, in my opinion, is Brentford. But Liverpool.
So move Liverpool's collapse onto the next round and bring in Chelsea's mediocrity.
That's harsh. Yeah, they're not. They could still get top 4. Is that not a good season for them?
You see, it's from your perspective, I understand that. But then from Chelsea fans' perspective, the expectation was after Club World Cup, after a summer that they was happy with some things, unhappy with some others, that they'd kick on a little bit more with Maresca,
I think that's harsh. If you looked at the start of the season, it would have... Did anyone have Chelsea in the top 3? City, Liverpool, Arsenal?
With Maresca, because... Yeah... 4, definitely 4th. I think they were the 4th best team in the league.
But they might get that.
What we see at Chelsea is a really young squad, something like the statistically youngest in the league. You don't win league trophies. Which
is it the youngest?
One of the youngest. I think it's
it's like 22, 23. But the problem with that is you don't win trophies. With that young squad, and Chelsea fans are used to winning trophies. Like, and Abramovich, they would operate in a completely different way. They buy winners. And I know if Rory was sitting here, he'd be banging the drum about the model that Chelsea are at. You know what I mean? What do you think the shift in what Chelsea are is a move in the wrong direction?
To win, Rory said that, that they're not here to win, they're just running a business.
And that's it. If you realise that, then I guess it is harsh to put them here.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of Chelsea fans do realise that they're long gone from Roman Abramovich days.
Yeah.
That entitlement to be...
You've got to accept it.
Winning. And when I say youngest team, we had the youngest team in 22-23, came within a whisker of winning it. So yes, we didn't prove or unprove the point that, young team can't win it, but we were a lot better than Chelsea are now.
And Rossini
had the discipline issues to it. Rossini and manager now. It's a very messy club.
Like, he might be a good coach, Rossini.
I think he's all right,
he's
all right. He's done better than expected.
Got no issue, but the fact that he's Chelsea manager is insane.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
like that. Chelsea fans and Rory will be crazy about this.
He's unbeaten in the league, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's only lost to us 3 times.
Yeah,
but what would Abramovich have done? He would have brought Ancelotti back.
I know, but this is the whole different. What would Fergie do? Like, you get over it.
But they've got to
get over it.
And they've got to get over it. And they've got
dusting him off.
They've got to realise they've had 20 years of like unbridled success. You've had it. It's done. Grow up and understand who you are now. That's
welcome to the pain. How about that? Yeah.
Has anything fallen on their players though? Because Caicedo in team of the season shouts last year.
Palmer's been terrible, but he's not fit, is he? There's no way he's
ill-disciplined, red cards all over the shop. Comes from having a squad of young players who can't manage game states. And
I think they'd have won the weekend if Neto didn't get sent off. That's how embarrassed. Like, it's like you'd be fuming with that one. What a stupid tackle to make just after getting booked. Just let him run because he'd have ran out of play, Martinelli.
But with that, in a sense of that's one player within their team. But you also look at players like Garnacho, signed for a decent amount of cash that was supposed to be something that really hasn't done it. He's got the record this season for missing the most big chances in a single game with 3, which again, if Chelsea take those chances, they win games of football. You've got him. You've got Jamie Gittins, one of your favourite players of all time.
God, he's.
But is this? Wow. But then that's where Chelsea are. Then, if that's the case, if we're talking about being and always average and being, this is what their recruitment.
They're in there, and I said this on Big 60 the other day. They're in their top 4 is a trophy era.
Yes,
and that comes from who started that era.
Yeah.
That's the era they're in. If you know that, this is harsh
because they view it as the business. That's a successful business season, isn't it? Not
that's the owners they have
winning.
now. That's the model.
And it's not going to change. If Clear Lake's there, as long as they can be turning over high number. Do you know how much they owe in transfer fees? Like, everyone's amassed huge debts in terms of amortization and stuff. But Chelsea is ridiculous. They have to generate huge amounts of money in the summer, every summer, just to be on a level.
And these long contracts, once upon a time, looked intriguing outside looking in, but it doesn't anymore when I'm seeing Palmer on 130k a week. He can't be happy with that.
It is looking messier and messier, isn't it? He'll get to Man United, I think, Palmer.
Some point if he can get fit.
That's the.
Well, he needs to get himself fit, but.
Let's put it to a vote. Liverpool's collapse or Chelsea's mediocrity, Tom?
I'd still go Liverpool.
Yeah, probably still Liverpool, but Chelsea, because we've dived into it a bit there. I think that's definitely one of the stories that we'll probably reflect on at the end of the season if they don't get top 4.
Yeah,
that's his big if, isn't it? Yeah, it's a big
Liverpool,
if.
Yeah, full house Liverpool. Let's put some more light on their collapse this season. Liverpool's collapse into the next round, bring in United's resurgence.
It's been better. It's been more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Played really well in some big games, which is obviously good. Bruno Fernandes is just running everything.
Wow. It's almost
back to Bruno
like
ball.
Just play 4 at the back. Put
four at the back. Best players, best positions.
Wow,
and they'll do something.
Well, Amram could have easily.
I think there's a lot.
Dave was
Carrick's
like backing him. Dave backed Amram.
I still back him today.
Oh,
you gotta stay where you're at.
Oh,
I think
you look so good now.
But we look better, I think is what you say.
100 times better.
But you look at some of the games where we've got through games, basically.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's fine. And look, that's where United is right now. And I'm completely happy with that. I'm really happy to watch Bruno Fernandes be the best player in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I think that in 2026, he is the best player in the league for me. 6 assists, twice as many other player. Top chance creator. You look at the goals he scored for United as well in that time under Carrick. That's been a joy to watch. But there's still a lot where this team needs to get to be competitive with anyone else. But that's where we're at.
Dave. I know, it's not. It doesn't. Yeah, all of those things are true. But you were. I can say nothing. But you were bad. So boring to watch. Didn't create anything. You're playing Bruno deeper, and you're like, what are you doing?
You say that, but
maybe
then
you can't get a game.
The underlying stuff was
really
good.
simple stuff, and now you're good. But exciting to watch.
You also look at the kind of like the management style. Obviously, Ruben Amorim didn't fit this squad, and this squad needs someone like Michael Carrick, needs someone like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Does that take United to win the league? Or do they need someone like a Guardiola, a Klopp, someone that is like that?
That's not what's important right now. What's important is you're going to qualify for the Champions League, playing exciting football. This is. I'm not
at Old Trafford. I'm just defending.
He can't let it go. You got it wrong.
I can't let it go.
I'm bewildered. Like you look great.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying we don't look great.
Is there a bit of Ole to this though? Is that the PTSD then? Because Ole first came in,
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been United's best manager post Fergie just because of what he did. Like, we were great. If we didn't make the terrible sign of did that summer, he probably it would be a manager for the next few years off the back of that. I think we were
ungrateful, Dave. I can't.
What do you mean ungrateful?
I'm shocked. Yeah. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? I'm not like slate. Yeah, no, I enjoy it. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing.
He was 4 points apart when Carrick came in, right, or something along those lines.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. Spurs went down there in 2026.
No, I
you got Igor Tudor as your manager. Why are you not defending him?
Well, I'm thinking I'll have to at some stage in this show. Yeah, so.
I do think, in fairness, I think Carrick has come in and not done anything crazy. I think he's genuinely done what I think everyone could see, bar Amorim. Like, I don't want to keep bringing it back to him, but it was so obvious, though, wasn't it? I mean, I don't like to say I told you so. But
what are you going to say? Yeah, what are you going to say?
So, but like, it wasn't it? Just play Mainu. Put Bruno in the 10, let the attackers do what they do because they're brilliant. They're like proven Premier League attackers. Sesko now looks like a player. I just think you look great. I think you're going to...
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Final one standing by William Hill is delivering. We've already paid out almost 1.5 million to customers this season, but there's still time to get involved. Whether you've never played before or you've been knocked out or you're still in an existing league, there's a free-to-play 50k jackpot live right now and it's open to all registered customers. The rules are simple. Pick a Premier League team to win each week. If they do, you're through. If they don't, you're out. You can only pick a team once and you must enter by 3 p.m. March the 14th for your shot at winning £50,000. 18 plus UK and Ireland only. Please gamble responsibly and terms and conditions do apply.
What does Carrick need to do to secure the contract?
It's a great question.
He's doing well. So if he continues to do well, then
but
great.
what's well come game week 38 for you? Considering
if we continue the form we're on, the path we're on, and get competitive with the top two, then yeah, absolutely fine.
Is it position based with him? We've all talked about.
I think there's things that I still want to see. Like we're still not great against teams that sit in low blocks. Like we're still not great. Like Palace. No, but this is the next step. This is why Ruben Amorim was United manager, because he was seen as the next step. It didn't work. Yeah, fair enough. But that's the next thing. So like breaking down teams that come to United and sit deep, so we can attack. We can score 4-5.
Yeah.
Even, let's say the Everton game away, you look at Palace at home, like down, playing 11 men, you win 2-1, should be scoring 4, 5, 6 in those games. That's where United should be. That's Man United as a football club. So if Carrick can get to that point where we're battering teams that sit in low blocks, because we all, the performances against Arsenal, Man City were fantastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant performances. So I can't complain about that in itself when we're playing the big teams. It's how do we score loads of goals and beat the rubbish.
There's no chance that there's no chance that Ratcliffe sacks Carrick or doesn't give him the job if this continues.
You reckon?
No, yeah, because if he makes a choice...
the other way around.
And he brings the other one... Really?
I'm convinced they won't give him the job.
No, they have to give him the job for two reasons, right? They don't have to pay. They don't have to pay anyone out to get them out of the job and bring him in. So that'd be something that Ratcliffe considers. Secondary, if he gets that appointment wrong, he's already one of the most unpopular people on earth as it stands. If he brings in a manager and boots Carrick or puts him in the back room,
I think it totally undermines the leadership if they hire him, because they've said from the get-go, he's the interim, that's it, and then we're going to go and get basically a big boy in the summer.
But have they not already done that to themselves with all the stuff with Ruben Amorim, all the stuff previously?
If I was a United fan, I'd want to keep him.
I wouldn't.
Nah.
Right now, yeah.
I'd want to go and get Luis Enrique. Go and get Enrique or Nagelsmann. Go and get Carrick. Yeah, thank you, great. We're now at a stage where Carrick's not going to take Man United to win the league.
No.
Is he?
No, I won't. But if I'm Ratcliffe, I'm it's really tempting to give him the job.
I will be astounded if Michael Carrick gets the job full time. Would you?
I don't know, because you genuinely can't tell what these guys are doing. You bring a manager who plays free at the back, but if you don't sign any wing backs, you don't sign any defensive midfielders. What would I do? It depends I would buy good players for his system and see if that works.
No. Right now, gun to your head, what do you do in the summer?
With Michael Carrick, if we've got the same squad for next
season?
Do you
even hire, say you finish third, you keep going pretty much the way you're going, you finish third, good end to the season, do you keep Carrick or say thank you and go and get one of the big boys?
I think you look at one of the big boys.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's
Enrique's available. You just
if Luis Enrique,
yeah, but that's a tapping. But you've got to convince him to be.
Manchester United in the Champions League? That is the most attractive job in the world.
Can you just go to Paris and tell him that?
That's the most attractive job in the world.
It just depends who else is in for Enrique. That's the only thing stopping him from going United.
Who's going?
Man City could. Yeah. And if Arsenal don't win anything this season...
Man United in the Champions League, that's the biggest draw in the world.
What did you just say?
If Arsenal don't win anything this season.
What about that?
If Arsenal don't win anything this season...
You would sack Arteta?
I'd be looking around at managers, yeah.
You lot are
really? Wow, he's
the best manager in the league. No, he is.
I think he's the best manager in the league.
No. Look, I don't necessarily.
First of all, he's not a football manager.
Well, no, look, this is a different question. I don't enjoy his span of football, but he finds a way systematically over his period of continuously improving Arsenal to the point where it's inevitable.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's why it has to happen this season.
How dare you?
That's why it has. I know it's coming from a different place in the league. That's why it's a bit shocking to you. But when you're coming,
I hope it happens.
This could be second 4 years in a row.
What about replacing with Igor Tudor?
This ain't Arsenal section anyway. We're coming up later on. All right, let's take it to a vote. Liverpool's collapse, United's resurgence. Flav.
I'm going to say United's resurgence.
I think I agree. I think I just about. I can't believe how much better they are.
I can't believe the disrespect.
Why'd you keep saying the disrespect? You're crazy.
Disrespecting him.
You can't let the hammering thing go, can you? Yeah, I think I'm going to just edge that to United. I think they look brilliant. They're the best teams watching the league by far, I think.
I'm still going to stick with Liverpool's collapse.
There's 3 votes there.
He hasn't voted yet.
Oh, what, you think he's going to go Liverpool?
Yeah, I'm going to go United.
Well, we got there. United resurgence moves forward. Next in, Tottenham relegation.
Flav?
Wait, do you mean potential relegation or are we preempting this? Are they down?
The story itself right now as it stands, they could go down. Tottenham, Big Six club.
I'm worried about it.
Revenue turnover, top 10.
Look, yeah, I mean, what do you want me to talk about? How I feel or why it's a big story? Because I feel awful.
If you had to put your life on it, do you think you stay up? Genuinely?
If you said to me, no, I would absolutely not put my life on it. I would actually.
So but you've got to put your life on one or the other. Do you go down or stay up?
What club would I put my life on?
No.
Liverpool. But West Ham.
No. I'm saying, right, I'm coming to you right now.
I could well be dead.
I'm a genie.
I could well be dead by the end of the season. Yeah.
I'm a genie. I'm just from watching Spurs.
I was worried about it anyway, right? But if my life was on the line as well, that would be it. My wife would be, yeah. So at 4 o'clock in the morning, I started thinking about it and I didn't sleep. I got up, my alarm went at 7. I sat there for 3 hours thinking about the ramifications. And obviously as a Spurs fan, I know the impact of this. But as a story, I don't think a club of our size, with our resources, with the level of player that we have, has ever been anywhere near this position before. West Ham maybe about 15 years ago.
Not the same.
Similar.
But in terms of the playing staff, they were too good to go down. Carrick, Ferdinand,
no, it's not
Defoe,
even,
they were young.
I don't think that's even close. You're a Champions League club. You won the Europa League.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm acutely aware of this. I'm aware that we're in the last 16 of the Champions League now. It doesn't make any sense. And that's what it is. That's why it's such an interesting situation, a mad story, because there is no doubt that we could go down this season. We turned over the 9th most amount of money in world football, and we could go down. So I am absolutely myself.
Look, to really help you out, since the start of last season, only Wolves and West Ham, of any team being promoted and relegated, have got fewer points than Spurs. 2026, 10 games without a win at time of recording. You're bottom of the league in that time.
Yeah, I think... thing with Spurs, when I watched Spurs the weekend, I was in disbelief of. I can't believe how it's. I don't know how to describe it, but the back four are just the gaps, and they're not in a line once. Dragusin, if he's a professional footballer, oh my! You were harshly done by. I think it should have been a foul, but. The defending around it, it's like kids, isn't it? It actually is like watching kids.
It's like us the other week. A couple of weeks ago, we played them, smoked them. I wondered, is this because we bounced back in the attacking sense, or is this because they're so poor at this moment?
Victor Gyökeres looked like a £60 million player.
Gyökeres needs to play Dragusin every week.
He's a good player, Gyökeres. Underrated, if anything.
I think your only saving grace is how bad the teams are below you.
Yeah, I don't think they're that bad. I think Forest and West Ham, West Ham came to Spurs and won. We won 2 games at home all season.
Yeah.
There was about halfway through the game recently against Fulham where I thought, oh my God, they've given up.
Yeah.
And if they give up, doesn't matter how good they are.
We were saying that, so I don't know.
If Tudor comes in and hasn't got a tune out of them or made them worse, or if they think, who is this guy? I don't like this. Why is he giving...
That appointment was weird, though. Very
desperation. I don't want to bring us into it because we're not Premier League, but I was saying... We have a lot of similarities because we're in the same position of, oh my God, we could get down to League One, and it's just panic stations.
West Brom this is, yeah?
Yeah, just in terms of Premier League, obviously we're nowhere near the same level of club, but I just mean in terms of the league, we're in the same position, the same sort of, we're too big to go down. On our third manager or whatever, it's just panic stations, and like you, the players don't give a they honestly don't. We're playing teams around us the same way you are. West Ham players are probably playing for a Premier League contract. Our players are going, if we get down, we'll just get to Norwich or Sheffield. They don't care. They honestly don't care. And when I watched you the weekend, that was the major. Van der Ven don't care if you go down. You just get to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Mental, innit?
I know.
And that is one of their best players if you're talking quality. But then what we said outside is giving a goes a long way in football.
Yeah, it's
and I think West Ham have more of that. Forest have more of that. So
I feel like
could be on the road.
Gonna burst into tears any minute.
Flav, you
ever felt like that? You ever felt like that?
Yeah, I mean, you look like you've been to Vietnam, mate. I
will say something. You will just win the league, and you'll have a great season. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I see. This is a part like I got to.
It honestly will be fun.
So many mental gymnastics, right, during that 3-hour period where I couldn't sleep, right, and at the end I was going, maybe it'll be alright.
It'll be alright.
Away days haven't been
Lincoln away next year.
Lincoln away. QPR. I haven't been QPR for ages.
You got some good young players as well coming through at the moment, no?
Yeah,
Mikey Moore can come back.
Yeah, and I did speak to someone. What's the standard like? And they said, well, Archie Gray 2 years ago when he got relegated was one of the best players in the league.
Yeah,
so maybe he'll be alright.
Is it the biggest shock in Premier League history, bar Leicester, if they go down?
Yeah, I think so.
It's got to be on it.
Yeah. Bar Leicester winning it.
Good.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah, it feels.
Should we have a little vote?
Let's have a prediction first. West Ham, Forest, Tottenham. Who goes down, Dave?
So West Ham under Nuno get to 45 points if they keep the same points per match.
If West Ham get 45 points this season, I'll chop my head
But
off.
that's just looking at the numbers. But fair enough. But 36 is the mark where if you get 36 points in the Premier League, 60% of the time you'll stay up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the mark. Goes up to 90% at like 40.
We need 7.
So you need 7 points.
I've said I think 2 wins keeps you up.
I think you stay up.
Difficult for Forest and
Who goes down? Who goes down? West Ham, Forest, Tottenham.
My heart and everything in me wants to say Forest, but I think West Ham will.
West Ham.
Probably West Ham.
West Ham.
Okay, fine. West Ham.
I'll say Forest. I'm going Forest.
Yeah, West Ham. Yeah.
Fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, great.
Hold them tears back.
Who did you say, Turkish?
Forest. Okay. But I'd love nothing more than. But yeah. Onto the vote.
Yeah.
Liverpool's collapse. Man United's resurgence up against Tottenham's.
It's got to be Spurs. Yeah, Spurs.
Yeah.
Clean house, clean sweep, cool. On to the final round. Tottenham relegation through up against anti-football Arsenal. And that's on the
yours.
No, that's not my word.
I'll ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Firstly, Flav, would you take going down if it meant you win the Champions League?
If we win it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because that means Arsenal did.
Turkish, would you take not winning anything this year if it meant Spurs go down?
Nah.
Respect?
Nah.
But how good was that?
Do you respect me though? For my one?
Do I respect you in
I
life?
think your one was easier.
Do you respect me for saying I'm going down?
Your one was easier.
100%.
Yeah,
it's
his
the right
one was
answer,
easier.
Would you go down if it meant Arsenal won nothing?
No.
They're on the way down, and you said, "Do you want this cake with it?" You might as well take it. That question was quite.
That's very good. Look now.
Would you go down if Arsenal won nothing?
Well, so now
That's the.
I've filled this question so many times when it wasn't a reality, and it's an easy question. Yeah, I'd take the relegation. So what? Just anything to hurt Arsenal.
But now you're in it.
It's real. It's different. No, I don't think I would. I don't want to go down.
I think you're a better man than me. Well, I'm used to it though, so it's.
You're a bit bitter enough to do it.
Oh yeah.
I'd go down. I rate that. I thought I was bitter, but I'm actually just afraid.
I'd go down. Yeah, I mean, I'd do pretty much anything just for Wolves not to ever win a throw-in.
Yeah.
Let alone.
Fair enough.
Do you enjoy a season when you don't play them in the derby though?
No, I hate it. That's
the
main reason I want to stay up is so we can play them.
Right.
I mean, I think this is unfair.
Are you anti-football?
I don't think so. I think football over the years has regressed to this point.
I
don't
agree.
think this is an Arsenal problem. You look around league.
Arsenal
look at the
did kind of
Champions
start
League.
it, though.
Every
Arsenal
English
made
club through.
Arteta's made an art of it. Even if there's been a shift, Arteta has really mastered the art, and I respect it.
But that's beautiful, no?
I respect it. I would say that if there's one way of winning the league, you have to go down that route. He tried playing expansive football, it didn't work. He continues to adapt, and that's why I'm outraged by any Arsenal fan would even consider sacking him if he finished second again. I think that is embarrassing, Turkish.
No, it's not. I understand the sentiment outside looking in, but I mean, how many years now? It does feel like if this is not the season, and
let him go again. Let him go again.
You know better than anyone. George Graham built a solid defence mid-90s, right? And we had won stuff early 90s.
Yep.
But it took Wenger coming in, building on that solid defence to achieve the greatness we achieved. Sometimes you look at the last manager and say, thank you for taking us this far. Now, the conversation, the conversation's going.
Flav, if they win nothing this season, he's got to go.
And that's the most neutral.
Arsenal are in the position they're in.
Yeah.
If they don't win a trophy now, he's got to go.
We spent 100.
He clearly can't get him over the line, can he? If this season,
will eventually.
Yeah, I agree.
But we've been saying that for 6 years.
There's a gamble with Mook changing the manager. He's institutionalised that football club.
There is a gamble.
I don't disagree, but like Turkey said,
I get it.
It would be, mate, thank you so much for what you've built, but now it's time to get a winner. Yeah. It's
not a sour.
By the way, I don't think it's going to. They're probably going to win 2 trophies.
I agree.
But I think
if you're in a situation where he has literally rebuilt the football club, they were eighth in his first 2 seasons, and he slowly progressed them every single year. And there's nothing to suggest that progression stops at any stage.
Yes, there is. The last 4 years of not getting over the line.
He wins the league eventually.
But so how long do you go?
The George Graham story was pretty similar.
No? He's a better manager than George Graham.
No, but the story, it's a different era. The story of George Graham rebuilt, won titles, we won the Cup Winners' Cup and so on.
He did actually win titles playing really direct, boring football.
Yeah, so there is a similarity. We grew up on that 1-0 to the Arsenal, boring Arsenal. That's fine. You know, a lot of the young people think we're ingrained in beautiful football. I don't mind how you win it. So
I hope he leaves.
He's gone this way, but he's gone this way after failing with it a couple of seasons. Unfortunately. But it is when you're Arsenal, mate. You need to be winning.
But we're looking at this as like fans, right? If you look at it as a football club and the progress, as Flav is saying, over the years, has been incredible.
100%.
With what he's done with the resource, with the improvement of players and...
But if I sit here and tell you now, all right, Carrick takes you from now, 6 years later, you would have finished second 4 times.
Yeah. But it's not that, though, is it?
It's close.
It's close. Because you've gone from 8th up to... second in the Premier League. That's
I think
you're back in the Champions League every single season. You're competing for the Champions League. Mm-hmm. You're one of the best teams in Europe.
Do you remember when we had Wenger all them years getting top 4 and the hope was that he'll build on that? Under these owners, we regressed to the point where Arteta had to rebuild.
Correct, but he's done it.
Sometimes there's worth in sticking by. And we've stuck by. Name me another big 6 club that's.
But that's why I think you should continue the journey. I just don't think it's.
100%.
And we stuck by Wenger before. We get a bad rep for our fan base. No other club sticks by a manager like we did with Wenger for 10 plus years without winning.
He's the football.
Like Arteta with 5 plus years without winning. The football needs to win now. We spent 180 million in an attack, and a year on, our biggest threat is still set pieces. That's the problem. Yeah. So Arteta, in terms of coaching the attack, has failed.
Yeah.
But in terms of coaching the defence, the midfield, the structure, the organisation, he is probably the next best in terms of after Pep leaves, cool, he's got the mantle. But you have to win.
No, I appreciate it. You have to win playing this style of football as well. I understand
that's what I was going to say.
But he's shifted to this in order to give him the best chance.
100%.
He can play with a different brand of football. But is it a case like he's made a rod for his back saying that the football is, across the board in the Premier League, the football is pretty bad. Brentford are successful because they're so good at manipulating the game in the way they do. But Arsenal are the best at it.
Yeah, I want Arteta to win so much because he deserves it for
Does
rebuilding
it mean less
us.
Because the football's so bad?
No. People will call us the worst champions, but we'll be champions. I don't care what you put in front of champions.
But there's an asterisk next to it, isn't there?
What asterisk?
We're talking like Arsenal playing long ball football. They're not. They're building out from the back. They're attacking. One of the reasons why set pieces...
so bad to watch.
Dave, they're not doing that.
Oh, come on.
Dave, they're not doing that.
Have you watched Arsenal?
They've never done that.
I enjoy watching Arsenal.
Really?
I like watching, good footballing team.
And Amorim. He likes Amorim.
I love the anti-football as well. That really gets me.
That's a bit of the old school. I mean, set pieces a bit old school. We love a bit of that.
I know, but it's getting too far where it's actually, I'm getting so bored of. Don't get me wrong, Arsenal, it happens every time in the Premier League. The best team, everyone just copies because it works. So every corner for every team is the same. Yeah. Everyone just puts 7 players on the goalie, whips a little lofted ball, and it's just like a Royal Rumble. It's shit.
That's again, the refereeing needs to completely change their own course.
We've been stacking up 6-foot players for 2 years. Yeah. What did the league expect was going to happen?
Yeah. But can we argue that there should be an asterisk next to it if you do win?
Why?
No, because I'll tell you why. Because
you put asterisk if your relegation, you got a top 10 turnover.
No. Because it would say if you minus goals from corners, you'd finish 7th.
Brother, put whatever you want. Put an exclamation mark, a bracket, and an asterisk if you want.
I think champions. As an Arsenal fan, you should not give one iota.
No.
As a neutral, I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate watching Arsenal.
Yeah.
Because also, do you know what? I don't think you should. You don't need to play the way you play. That's what annoys me about Arsenal. I think you've got such good players, and it pains me.
But you know what's funny? We were in your position when we used to play Bolton, Stoke. Hated that type of football.
True, yeah.
Now we're seeing it the other way.
True,
and it's not a direct
the best
comparison.
way to deal with a low block. It really is. Like, pump the
and
ball
football is what it is now. That's not Arsenal's fault.
It is partly that.
It is. You have started it. You've started it.
Arteta's like the shining example of terrible football.
Culture Cams, I don't know if you know him, but he done a video on his channel recently. The top 5 passers in in 2015, Fabregas, Matic, Hazard, Cazorla,
And
the
now
top
it's all
5 passers,
defenders,
Saliba, Van Dijk. Football, that's not Arteta's fault.
Yeah,
In fact, Pep probably got more to play with that than anyone, really.
Yeah, but Arteta has been the Arteta and Pep have been the pioneers.
Yeah, he just built on it.
Yeah, I think.
Built on it.
Yeah, I mean, look,
like Man City. If we actually go back and we look at the City titles under Guardiola, the amount of times they actually are top from scoring from corners and set pieces in second phase and third phase is a lot. But we don't think about that because of the other style of Pep.
Yeah, like
so it's a weapon to beat Arsenal at the moment. I love anti-football. Diego Simeone is one of my heroes.
Why?
It's just great, isn't it?
I love Diego.
I love that it riles people up. That's why I love that you're getting.
And there's one team that
it doesn't rile me up. I really don't. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's really unenjoyable. I like watching good football.
Who's the best manager the last 10 years, 15 years?
Pep.
And he's gone low block against us. The only manager he went low block against was Arteta. So Arteta, as much as I agree, I don't really like it on the eye. It must be doing something right for the greatest manager of the last 15.
Yeah, that's because you're better than him at the minute.
I've got one final question.
He's even changed up his way. He's gone from a ball playing keeper to Donnarumma, who's more over the top. So he's even trying to
Pep always changed.
One final question. It doesn't. If you win the league, does it matter that no one respects you?
I don't give it. No one respects us anyway. Fuck your respect. We don't want your respect if we win it. Keep your respect over there. I don't want you lot flooding in with respect after all these years of dragging us through the mud. You think when we win it, we want your respect?
Turkish. Just know that when we're 10th in the Championship, I still won't respect you.
Cool. Right. Does it need a vote? Tottenham relegation, Arsenal's anti-football, the biggest news story of the season so far.
I mean, I think they are. I am being a bit facetious with Arsenal. I think there are games where you have been really good, and that's what annoys me. I'm like, you can. You can. I'm like,
play loads of different ways, don't you?
Not the way they do. He is like Pulis a bit, and it's.
I think.
Get in your technical area as well.
Yeah. And the set piece gremlin that they wheel out.
Anything else?
Don't start me on him.
Get him out.
Don't start me on him.
Wheel him out.
Jesus. Spurs.
I think it's Arsenal.
Well, I'm going Spurs. Spurs win it. So that's it, people. The biggest news story of the Premier League season so far is Spurs relegation threatened. Okay, so there you have it. Spurs relegation, the biggest storyline of the Premier League season and this episode's final one standing. But did we get it right? Let us know in the comments, and remember to click the link in the description to play final one standing. Thanks again for watching WHFC. If you want to watch us rank the biggest traitors in Premier League history, click the video that's on the screen now. And if you enjoyed the show, then please subscribe to the channel to never miss an episode. This show was brought to you by William Hill, 18+. Please gamble responsibly.